We're going to talk about products and what makes it easy to sell and getting over certain fears that keep you from making it easy and simple. So, one of the hardest things to do is to get over the fear of being told no. Once you get over that and you're like, who cares? The least they can do is say no, then it's so simple. What do you have to lose? You have to lose your commission on products. That's it. It's really important that you prescribe what you feel the client needs and wants. And if you do that, then it's easy. It's not being salesy. You passionately think that they need it, and it should be simple. So get over that fear of being told no and just tell them what they need. Listen to these cues that we're going to go over in a little bit. Second thing that you have to do is not estimate what is in that client's wallet. So if you're looking at them and they look homeless, they look like, they don't have a lot to spend on products, don't think like that. They might have like a Louis Vuitton bag and some nice shoes, and you're still like, oh, I don't feel comfortable selling them over $300 in product. Don't do that. They get to decide what they spend their money on. So you need to, again, give them what they need, offer what they need, and just be passionate about it. And don't worry about that dollar amount. Okay? So get over those two fears. When you're retailing, you have lots of different opportunities while they're at the salon to listen to their needs, find out what they need, and not wait until the very end to figure it all out. So the first time that you get an opportunity is during the consultation. So this is for like a new client that's sitting in your chair. I'm going to ask them what they feel like they need with their hair and how do they feel about their hair? What are they liking about it? What are they not liking? Common responses to this is going to be it's dry, so a moisturizing product. And some of these are going to be like double opportunities where you could do an add-on service. So if someone has dry hair, you can say, oh, we can do an add-on treatment today that's going to give you about 4 weeks of additional moisture and repair. And those could be the Goldwell spray-ins, or you could do the bond treatment. And then you could also say, then there's a take-home product too that you can do to support that. So that's two opportunities. Another thing in a consultation is they could say that their hair is flat. So that would be a mousse, dry texture spray, a dry shampoo. Then you also talk about doing layers in a haircut or something to give them more volume. Maybe it's heavy. So you hear what they need. Another thing, I feel like my hair's brassy. Okay, well, I'm going to lighten your hair and work on getting some of that orange out. And I can do a toner today on the hair, and that'll help neutralize it. And then also there's a take-home product that you can do. There's shampoo, and there's also this really amazing mask that's going to make your hair icier if that's what you want. So it's another opportunity. I want more shine. Okay, so that's another opportunity to do like a clear treatment in the color-on line, or add some gold or add some copper for shine as well. And then there's products like the Goldwell has the Lumicine in the blondes and highlights, so that's going to add a lot of shine. It's like a diamond reflect. The Super Shine Cream is a really, really sleek and shiny product. Those would probably be my two ideas for shine. But you guys know what the products do, and we can go into that more later about like what you would recommend for something like that. But that's a time where you can really find out what their needs are and you can address them. And that's just part of doing a good consultation as well. So during that point, I'm going to say, oh, I'm going to fix that. I'm going to problem solve. And then I have some products that you can take home with you that are gonna like be great. And I also kind of, as I'm doing their hair, I find out what they're using currently, what they're out of, what they feel like they need, and that's where I kind of start to fill that void in what they're using. So second opportunity besides the consultation is going to be at the shampoo bowl. So when I'm shampooing, I'm going to say I'm using the Oribe line, and they're going to smell it and they're going to be like, oh, this smells so good. And then I'm going to like tell them a little bit about Oribe if I haven't already. So Oribe is our designer luxury line, and Oribe is a famous hairstylist. He's, you know, done more covers of magazines and worked with specifically with Chanel and other runway designers for over 10 years before he passed. You don't have to say that, but anyway, just kind of like giving them the history. And it's got the signature scent. It's fabulous. And Goldwell, as you're using that, I'm using this, and it's got this and that in it. It supports our color line. Everything, the ingredients in that are supported by the take-home products, the Rich Repair, and the Blondes and Highlights. So you can talk about that as well. And then the IGK, if you're using those products, you know, this is like a line that smells really great and does great things for the hair. It's made by 3 different stylists, one in LA, New York, and Miami, to address different hair types. So talk about who made them, give the story. Third opportunity is going to be as I'm styling. So I pick up every product and I talk about it as I'm doing their hair. So as I pump in the Imperial Blow Up, I'm going to put this in your roots. This is going to go in as a cream, and then as you blow dry it, it turns into a textured kind of volume. So it gives you that volume throughout the day, and it's got a heat protectant in it. So I talk about that. And then I'll grab my Super Shine Cream. So this is the product that's going to help you with your shine. You're going to use this on the mid shafts to ends. This is one of our #1 products that we use for extensions, which is going to be an easy sell because you're going to, you know, give them specifically what they need. But this is my #1 product I sell, even if they don't buy our shampoo. I make them get this for their extensions, or an oil, or the Gold Dust oil. So as I pick up the products, I'm telling them what it is. This is a Super Shine Cream. I'll hand it to them if they want to look at it, and just talk about it. When I finish a style, I absolutely am going to use my dry texture spray or my dry shampoo. Okay, and at this point, it's going to be this dry shampoo. I'm putting it in, and I like to use dry shampoo on day 1. So the reason for that is it starts working on day 1 instead of waiting until your hair gets oily and then it has to go back and cleanse that out. It's already doing the work for you, and it gives you volume on day 1 as well. So I'm telling them about another way to use that product. And then also, one of the questions would be asking them, like, how often do they wash their hair, when you're washing it, or whatever, and do you use dry shampoo? Yes, I do. I love it. Or no, I've never used it. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you've never used dry shampoo. This is like the easiest sale. We have 3 of the best dry shampoos. I'll show you them whenever I'm styling your hair later, but they're awesome. And I only wash my hair like 2 times a week, and it saves me so many hours, you know, of drying hair, especially now that you have extensions. So you're going to need that dry shampoo. I feel like I'm going off on like little tangents, but it's like those are the things that I say that make it super easy. So talking about it like that. Let's see. So styling, I'm going to talk about the products as I do them and as I use it. And I'm going to also listen for cues. So if someone says, I love the smell of that when I'm shampooing their hair, I'm going to talk about it more. I'm going to say, oh my gosh, this is the Oribe. Doesn't it smell so good? That's a signature scent. The whole line smells like it. I need that. I need that. That's an obvious cue that I'm going to make sure I remember that that goes onto their ticket at the end and it goes up to the register. I never use dry shampoo. Okay, then I'm going to talk about it as well. So after everything's done, I'm going to tell them that we're going to go up to the front and I'll go over the products that I used on their hair today and we'll get them checked out and set up their next appointment. So I'm going to say those 3 things so they know in their head what is about to happen, that I'm going to tell them about products. And also, I might take their photo too. So I'll say, I'm going to take a picture, show you the products I use, we'll get you checked out and get your next appointment set up. And in my chair, they already know what services they're going to be coming back for next time because we've come up with a plan. All right, so I'm going to grab my 3 products. I'm going to go up and I don't have to specifically go to every single product on the shelf and grab it off. I might just grab all 3 and stand there with them. And I'll say, this is the Imperial Blowout. This is the one that I put in at your roots. It's going to go in first. And then I'm going to use the Super Shine Cream. And I'm going to run this from the mid shafts through the ends. And then this was the dry texturizing spray. And I always like to say, you know, when I'm first using it or at the checkout, like, this is the one that you're going to use after the hair's dry and you put it in and you have that volume texture throughout the day. This product is their #1 top seller. So hearing that is like a big cue for me as if I was a shopper, like this is the best product, it's amazing. So it's the one that I'm going to make sure I want to take home too. So these are the 3 that I would recommend. This one, you know, like I'll bring back up. This is going to help with that shine that you're wanting. And let's pretend like this is a split end seal. This is the split end seal that's going to help that like damage on the ends of your bangs. It's going to help with that. Which of these do you want to take home with you today? I'll take all of them. Oh, I don't know. I think I'll take the split end seal and the Super Shine Cream. Okay, awesome. These will be here if you need them next time. So they're going to get 2 products. What I am avoiding saying is, how are you doing on all of your products? So like on a repeat client who comes in all the time, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say, are you about out of shampoo? Do you need to pick some up today to take home with you? Oh yeah, I'm almost out. I'm going to avoid those words of how are you doing on that. Another thing I want to talk about is like going between 2 product lines. So if I'm selling someone shampoo and conditioner of like a new client and I don't know if they want to do the Oribe or the Goldwell, and if I'm kind of like up in the air on which one they can get or what they want to spend, then I'll go ahead and like talk about both. So I'm going to, you know, grab the Oribe. And I'm going to say this is the Oribe line. The Gold Lust is the most reparative, which is going to be awesome for your hair. And then I also have the Blondes and Highlights, which is going to be amazing too. So depending on like what you want to spend and what, if you have like a scent preference or something, do you want to smell both? I'll let them smell. Or, you know, I'll say like this liter is going to get you by until your like next visit, which is going to be about 8 weeks from now. So this will last you. And then you've got your Oribe, which is amazing. And they might just say like, I don't know, it's up to you. Like, what do you think? And then I'll just pick whichever one I think is going to be best for them. So you're letting them decide what they want to spend. You're making recommendations for 2 different products and then they can smell both. And I like to do that for the dry shampoos too. I'll be like, these are my 2 favorite dry shampoos. I know you said you need dry shampoo. And they're like, yeah, which one do you recommend? I'm like, I love both of them. So I'll be like, here, smell this one. And I'll like spray it in the air. Or in the cap is a good way because it captures it. Or I'll do the Gold Dust. And I'll say like the Gold Dust kind of has like a little bit more of like a cooling effect. So it's like with the scent and the cooling effect, it's kind of like a spa treatment. So I'll talk about those as well. If I'm super busy, I will just pick out the products that I've already talked about and I've pretty much educated on, so they know what they were getting, and I'll put them on the front desk and I'll like walk away and I'll let them decide if they want to get them. That's another easy thing to do. Like even if you're super busy, just like go and grab those products, put them up there, and then when they go check out, they'll grab them and kind of talk about them as well. Or like if you see them like still having questions, you can go back and talk about it too. So you want to make sure that you're offering them products every time. And I also will think about products that they've never tried, and I'll continue to use different things on them and address their needs. That's the main thing. It's what do they need? What do you think will work for them? What do you think they'll like? And just passionately do it like you're a doctor prescribing medication, and stay away from using the wrong verbiage, and just be honest and talk about the products that you really love. And it should be super simple and easy. So what I want you to do now is take turns. You're gonna sit in a chair and do consultations about your hair and just make up problems, and then the stylist can have ideas on what products they're going to recommend for you at the checkout. And then I want you guys to go up to the front and pretend like you're the stylist and one's a client, and then you're going to offer those products to them all the way to the checkout.